Welcome back to Views with Hughes or Jennifer News. This is Jerome Hughes, and today's story, some baffling revelations about a particular ban for the SAG AFTRA. So apparently they're banning certain costumes, not any costumes. So in costumes based on the movies of Barbie as well as the Netflix hit show Wednesday. All right. So right when the news just couldn't get any weirder, the clown act must continue, right? So the SAG AFTRA recently declared yesterday a ban on members showcasing themselves in Halloween costumes from Hollywood projects, including Barbie and Wednesday, on social media. Now, the union has established stringent guidelines for actors participating in the strike. Now, they're not allowed to show off in costumes resembling popular characters from the struck content and share pictures on social platforms. Now, this means that the iconic costumes like Barbie and Wednesday Addams are off limits this year. But instead, the guild advised members to just simply opt out of costumes inspired by the generic figures like ghosts, zombies, or even spiders. However, there might still be someone daring enough to appear as a fake Carol Lombardi at a party. All right. So members do have the option to actually dress up as characters from non-struck content, like those from animated TV show, in any animated TV show actually. But nevertheless, even though Marvel superheroes have origins in the comic books, they can't be worn because they're being owned by Disney. Now, while it's true that there could be technicalities related to the character ownership, for instance, and I'm sorry, I'm just trying to keep my composure here, trying not to laugh right now. For instance, Barbie is owned by Mattel. Openly endorsing a major studio's blockbuster movie from the summer could likely be disapproved of, and the main aim is to be considerate of the message that the costume might convey, or what it might show, and meaning that they want to go ahead and send a message to show studios that they're still not supporting them, even if it means going ahead and dressing up as their favorite type of characters. Okay, so the post actually concluded with an encouragement to actually utilize their collective influence to make it abundantly clear to their striking employers that they won't endorse their content without a fair contract. As the SAG AFTRA, on the other hand, strike approaches its 100th day, the negotiations with studios actually broke down last Saturday without reaching an agreement. Now, in theory, actors could potentially wear costumes resembling struck characters as long as they remained out of the public eye. However, it's possibly best to not take that risk for them. After all, nothing is more alarming than being called out for crossing the picket line, vis-a-vis events that happened earlier this year. And, well, yesterday, when all of this happened, is going to go down in history as the day SAG AFTRA actually became the biggest source of amusement, or in other words, the biggest laughingstock in Hollywood. Okay, so something interesting about this actually baffles me because, for one hand is like they're going as far as to ban costumes. But at the same time, it's not every costume. It's just the costumes from different IPs that's made from companies that owns the IPs or produces it. Okay. But the fact of the matter is, now we see that the SAG AFTRA has actually reached a new low. At first, they had the actors supporting them. Now they're going out, basically outright going against them and everything. A growing number of actors actually, and even writers out there, including Karen Pasha, is actually going out against them, stating that they're making boneheaded, dumb moves and everything, making dumb decisions and stuff, to the point where they're not properly making negotiations, where the actors not being supported and the writers also aren't being supported. Yeah, the writers are in their own union, a different union, but at the same time, there were times early in the strikes where both of them were united, okay, on the same side, if you will. But the fact of the matter is, now we see one buffoonery on top of what happened, where different actors were offered $150 million of their own money to try to go ahead and end the strike. Okay, you all heard about that yesterday as well. where it was like doing a Zoom meeting call back on Tuesday to figure out how to enact the strike that would actually stretch beyond like 100 days. Some of the biggest stars laid out to SAG AFTRA leaders that the groundbreaking, as they call it, was a proposal that's supposed to be groundbreaking to them for the town's biggest earners to go ahead, and those who will make the most money will go ahead and pay their dues first, and last. I mean, and those who are the smaller earners would, I don't know. It's all confusing. But the fact of the matter is, it was a promise where those who would make the least amount will get paid first, and those who make the largest amount will get paid last. I don't know what kind of system that is or why they would do that and stuff, but this offer itself that they propose will remove a $1 million cap on membership dues. First and foremost, I didn't think membership dues would be that high. That explains why so many actors out there are looking to get big contracts. That's one of the reasons, at least, I believe. And that's in an effort to bring what's called a residual system to streaming. And the stars have proposed a formula that can make the lowest names on the call sheet, who most need the money, the first to be paid, like I just said. But banning certain Halloween costumes, that's a bit too draconian if you ask me. But then again, I'm not an actor. I don't work in Hollywood, okay? I'm just somebody sharing entertainment and pop culture news, as well as a few current event news as well. But the fact of the matter is, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just stating some things here that's been shared out there already. Some big names include George Clooney, Tyler Perry, Scarlett Johansson, Emma Stone, even Fran Drescher, and Ben Affleck making this proposal. Okay. But the fact of the matter is, with these top earners and everything, as well as the studios, well, not the studios, but the SAG AFTRA themselves, like, they're going to have to answer to those that they work for, you know? So let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Let me know what went wrong in the video. Be sure to include in any additional thoughts that you may have on this topic. If you enjoy what I shared in the video, go ahead, smash the like button, share it far wide across social media. And if you haven't done so already, you enjoyed all the content I put out there, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. Until then, peace.